From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 40 yards.
Left, 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 left. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Z. Go, go, go.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got the hook up with Conley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, we go. Wide, hey. 3 down. Here we go, 47. Hey, turn it out, turn it out.
And that'll set them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, wide 80. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end's right. Here we go, wide 80. Let's go, let's finish now.
A first down carry for Smith, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide 80. Check 54. 26.
Second down, Prescott being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
26. 26.
Prescott now steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Prescott yet again. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. D. Ford able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard.
46. 46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Chiefs coming back onto the field, as we noted earlier, going to take on the Colts this weekend. 12-4 in the regular season. You get the first-round bye. Number 1 offense in the NFL. That's the good part, but the defense has left something to be desired.
Yeah, they ranked 31st. That's just one step from the bottom in terms of total defense in the NFL, but they do rush the passer very well. Tied for the league lead in sacks. Their thing is, can they get a couple of key takeaways and just give the ball back to Mahomes and win a lot of shootouts?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run it here. Ware. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
So. I got 15. I got 15. 3. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Wise motion.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dallas Cowboys so good at home this year, 7-1 during the regular season. That helped earn them the NFC East title. So they come home, they beat Seattle. Now, though, they go on the road for a much tougher test.
It is indeed a much tougher test. The Los Angeles Rams, a defensive front led by Aaron Donald, who many think could be the MVP of the league this season. And since 1996, the Dallas Cowboys are 0-5 in the divisional round, so they're trying to take on history as well.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2 that may recirculate within the league and be a head coach at another spot.
Tough for Steve Wilks after just 1 season to be let go.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often in this league. He was the unfortunate recipient of way too many injuries on his team. Never got a chance to get off the ground.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide 80. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Here you go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
He's not going anywhere. Wide 8. Single, slot.
And again, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And all the Chiefs have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, this is Ware. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm going.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, boys, we got 4. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Motion.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Move.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Hey. Swing to the field, right.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now that we sit in the postseason, let's talk about some of these awards we've been hitting on all year, Charles. MVP, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to come down to Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback at Kansas City, Drew Brees, quarterback New Orleans, and Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle for the Los Angeles Rams. I ultimately think that Mahomes wins this award. I think he distanced himself late in the season from Brees, and it's hard for a defender to win the MVP.
Rookie of the year, Barkley, or does Mayfield have a shot?
Personally, I would give it to Barkley because he's been there all 16, but Mayfield made Cleveland relevant, put them in a position where maybe we were even talking about the playoffs, and boy, the excitement level has really ramped up. I would not be surprised at all if he walked away with the award.
Lastly, what about Coach of the Year? Does Frank Reich have a shot after starting 1-5? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes being chased out left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
To the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Check. 4 down. He's mine.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch her.
Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Slow. Z. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Slow.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Here we go. 180. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go. 47. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
No. 3 down.
Here we go. 180. Swing to the field. Right. To the right.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gain of 26 on the play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Time
right.
for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
3 down.
Here we go. 180. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Here we go.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Well, Prescott here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick, the one that time to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now Prescott.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Z.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Hey, boys, you got 4 down.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.